be difficult, but PDX know exactly the invincible team because technically they did negate them out from the APS2. They are not exactly invincible, but I don't know if Mighty Horror has what it takes on hardpoint combined. They lost 100 points score diff the last time. Let's see how the scoreline looks this time.
Well, we're about to find out. PDX is going to kickstart things off without a single mercy to get bones as they get the very first hard point. It's all blue in the kill off and not a single shot of killer there. Only one player in yellow has gotten a kill. That's going to be Hustle. And I mean, also a new addition to the Mighty Aura squad. They did lose out on 2 players from what I do know, and they had to bring in 2 new players, Hustle and Vexed, coming in for that roster, and I don't think that has changed anything ultimately because they are being dominated at the moment. PDX are winning every gunfight possible by the books here, and if you're Mighty Aura, this is not a good start, but it's kind of expected, isn't it now?
Yeah, I did say, man, I did say it's 5 points to fire at this point, man. P1 heavily dominated by PDX and just 41-3 scoreboard. After they make that 4, they do take 1, but the hill heavily held, strongly held. They're playing for points and they're playing for the kills at the same time. It's PDX who get up to 51 for that first hill. They lock it up and they go for P2.
Locations are going to be key, but in this world, I don't think they're even important because you're playing Paradox. So even if you get there first, the high chance you're not going to be able to have the gun skills to put them out. Mighty Aura so far, they've been dominating the gunfight too. This is also not working for them. There's literally nothing on the board that they can bring out to play. Predator's going to get called out there. 1 kill, good value. Also a UAV value as well, locked in so far. The demonstration gets popped out, literally in P2. There's a literal man. You know, at this point, if you're Mighty Aura, you're probably asking yourselves why go through all this torture. 73 and 4, can they at least get above the 100-point mark?
That's if Darox is gonna let them, man. Dead Machine picks up 6 kills. This is exactly the performance we saw from PDX the last time. Darox been consistent there with his performance. Last time he dropped it 45 boom, and the man had a 2 minutes hardpoint time, 199 impact, and you gotta tell, he's an all-rounder when it comes to the hardpoints. If there's someone you want to watch out for, it's definitely this man. 16 kill mark right now. 8PL comes out of his own, bout 27 in hand, picks up a double, Vex falls, no limit falls, 92 to 9, it's P3 they're rotating to, and now 8PL with the bout 27 to get a double again with that same weapon. 92, almost 100, make that 8 more points left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff into P3.
Yeah, the little countdown from Black Panther that's giving you a countdown like an actual flight attendant there. But unfortunately, Mighty Aura are not going to be taking flight. It's going to be PDX all the way through. And I really wonder what the Mighty Aura comms sound like right now because I'm pretty sure they are demotivated. They're not interested in life anymore, probably, possibly. I have no idea. But let's go for a listen on their comms and see what it sounds like.
Oh.
One left side here.
One left side.
There's one P1, one P1,
P1, he's still nice, he's dead.
Bro, you know how long it took to kill him.
One P1.
So good.
Go new.
Alright, let's go, you guys.
You're back, Arin. Nice.
Water.
Watch your green.
Nice. Come on, guys.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you know what? The one thing I'm going to have to call out, the Carms did not sound defeated. I take that back. They actually sounded like, you know what? They're still fighting. They're still in the game here. But a very important comment. Did you know how long it took to kill him? Yeah. I'm pretty sure the pings are a thing for them as well. But I mean, you're facing PDX. Even on equal standards, PDX are much better on paper, Black.
Yeah, and honestly, we also got to point out the fact that we had go next. It tells you that they are not putting putting those guns down or letting that morale until the hard point finishes at that 250-point mark. Then PDX, if you're them, you're looking really good right now. You're 2-piece with the nades, and I want to see what the comm sounds like for the side of PDX.
Are you dead, my picture?
I'm on bridge.
One top B, 2B2, jump down.
Is that top picture?
On a bridge. والله مجنون.
Dead map.
One is bridge still. Nice.
Top B2-1. Dead.
Top pitch one more.
I'll have sight, I'll get sight.
Nice, you got sight? Okay, let's go.
Two map.
Map one shot.
I got sight.
Map 2 of them.
Nice. Are you spread cover this side?
Man, it's so calm. Ruin saying use Predator missile to find a 3-piece it's there. PDX really just staying composed here. They know the scoreline is looking really favorable, but still no room for complacency. And what do you think, man? What do you think about that call outs?
Yeah, I wouldn't lie to myself. I'm going to be brutally honest here. PDX sounded like, you know, they were just happy to be here, man. There's no excitement, no striving whatsoever. It's more like, yo, there's a guy top, just kill the guy, man. There's a guy behind you, just kill that guy. It's something, you know, it's so lousy, and I mean, no doubt, man. This is just the game, the map. It's been dominated so far. Mighty Aura, no competition whatsoever for them, and they know that P1 scrap time going to Mighty Aura. Ultimately, can they get above that 50-point mark? I did say 100 before, but I take that back. Can they get above 50? And now we need to go towards the next. Still, Peach Spawns are about to open. Mini map prediction says it's going to be PDX there first. 8 beyond 28 skill mark and counting. And Mighty Aura now are going to full shot on rotation once again. And this might be GG and good night.
I legit actually wanted to hype Denor when he picked up that double, but man, is there even anything to hype at this point? Took 42 to 24. It's a team game once again. Don't forget, No Limit though, as a back shot onto Rowan, shuts him down there. And now No Limit finds a double of his own, puts it DL. Also comes out with that Sparrow, but the deed is already done. And PDX 1-0.
Yeah, but no, this is one of the most unexciting casts I've had in my life. I wouldn't lie. It's just not been there. Mighty Aura haven't been able to fight back whatsoever. They don't fight back to an extent, but 24 on the scoreline, that's not something that you can write home about. You can't even tell your girlfriends that you lost 24 points. You had only 24 points on the board in a 250 hardpoint scoreline. You can't tell your girlfriends about that, but I'm guessing a lot of them are single like Jared and Warden. But in the meantime, though, PDX are going to claim the first map in a best of 3 where you do have indeed to play all 3 maps. So, I don't know, there's still S&D, there's still Control Black. Is there still a chance for redemption here? What do you think?
I don't even know, like, the thing is, right? I don't even know where to start. That is the thing. I don't even know if there's a chance, because this was just a dominating... But this was not just dominator. You know, if there's a word better higher than dominated, I don't know, maybe an oppressive, if I'm allowed to say that. But then, don't forget, this was a 6-minute hardpoint game. This was a 6-minute hardpoint game. 6 minutes. Do you know what it is to end hardpoint in 6 minutes? That's what PDX just did, and it's crazy. It's ridiculous. Now look at the stat here. 29 bomb drop for the Rocks. Of course, it's still the Rocks, because who else? We saw him being consistent there. 2-minute mark. The man got 2-minute mark the last time against S7 on day 4. He has a 2-minute mark again, and 199 impact last time, 199 impact now. I mean, Darox is just that hardpoint player when you want to think about PDX, man.
Yeah, to be honest, I think like I've seen like a lot of improvement in terms of like the players here playing objectives, because that's one thing that a lot of teams lacked last season, and of course even in the Water Champs, you know, that's been a problem, especially for a team like, you know, that was asset last season, that was Nova, where they had literally nobody playing the hard points. They had 60, 50, 70 kills every single map, but there was nobody able to, you know, contest or consider the hard point. So I'm really happy to see players like Darks now stepping into that role for PDX. And ultimately, but this was just never a game that was going to stress them in any way whatsoever. Clear win, easy win. But if you're Mighty Aura, though, SMD is a different ball game. It's such and destroy. Again, don't forget, there's also the factor of a new Rockstar coach in Coach, because Hustle and Vex did not start the season with them. These guys have not played Mighty Aura for literally the entirety of the last 3 seasons. So this is just a totally new introduction to that Rockstar. And I think the chemistries are not at an all-time high, and you're facing off against arguably the #1 team in the APS right now, apart from our defending champion Cyclone.
Yeah, it's not exactly the best place to develop synergy. But then, you know what they say, when you find a strong ally, you learn a thing or two. So I do hope that they can actually pick up something from PDX here in this game. I mean, a loss is not just to affect your morale, it should also teach you something about the game. But look at Rowan, PDX, 2.05 KD, 41 kills, 3 maps played, 2 MVPs for the Search and Destroy stats.
Well, I mean, no surprises there, but 2KD though, that's actually diabolical. That's insane. 2KD for the man so far on Search and Destroys. No doubt. I mean, no surprises. Nasty back with that sniper. And if you're Mighty Aura now, that's the one player that you want to shut down over and over again. If you're looking at kind of Mighty Aura as well, they have Denor, who has been the standout sniper over and over again, not only against the small teams, but also against the giants of the league. So they know as a player you want to look out for. So far, the 1.39 KD. I'm hoping he can show up once again against a team like PDX, but the odds are not looking very likely. However, it's fighting range. It's a map where these broke teams, they've played the map 1,001 times. They know the map pretty well. So I'm just hoping Mighty Aura have, a little bit of fight back. But if you're PDX, on paper, you're meant to win this easily.
Yeah, like what he said, you're meant to win this easily. Still on Deno though. So far, fun fact, Deno has actually had the MVP for the last 4 games of Mighty Aura in the African Pro Series. Day 4 and Day 5 included. The hardpoint combined, yeah. Oh my goodness, charisma, 2-piece. I also was still in hardpoint. What is going on? Deno gets taken down. Yo, find the 2-piece of his own. Arhin shot him down, and now Arhin gets a 2-piece of his own. Everybody is distributing 2 pieces to each other. But now 1v1, it's Arhin versus Rowan, the 2.05 KD player we just saw now from PDX. The diabolical KD, can he clutch it? The big answer should be yes. On paper, it says yes, but can it be yes in practicality here? Arhin getting close to that switch play, the trusty weapon for the side. Mighty could just make that first round theirs. Arhin checks his corners, but then the slide step, Ruin, Locus, Electron, weapon in hand, sniper of choice, but the switch play fails Arhin, and Ruin sends him to the next round.
Okay, guys. No words here, no words at all, but Mighty Aura, man. Not a bad start. I think he can actually write that down. They did take down 4 players, but it wasn't going to be enough. Rin took the last close at the finishing mark. And now 1-0, Rin, sniper fails. They know the battle snipers won, but ATO for the answer there. Puts them down in response, and hit fire, charisma, takes an Arin, Vital put down. It's all down to the last few players. Vex now goes in, might go big. The answer hopefully can be yes. It's now the last one standing in the 1v3, and I jinxed that he's falling as well. 2-0 on the board as PDX are off to a perfect start.
These are less than 3 minutes S&D rounds, guys. The last S&D round was like a minute or so. It was so fast. Everything happened very instantly. And PDX, they really just want to just close this up and go and do something else. It's clear. The rush up, the way they're playing this like hard points, and also the quick plays. And the fact that we're not even seeing the bomb being planted, that's another ridiculous thing, because this is S&D, no hard point, but the rocks might go big. Doesn't. He holds back. Sometimes restraints and trigger discipline will matter, but charisma puts down hustle. The wallbang comes through. The rocks on the other side. Holding the position now, gets taken down ahead. Eora ruin. Eora gets a double and Eora gets a triple. My goodness. PDX take round 3.
No surprise there. But I kind of expect a pushback here from the side of Mighty Aura. They have to fight back. They know that not limited on the do not shop. Darrell's just the captain there. 4 part of dogs also skin putting in that 0 kill mark. Smokers are gonna get thrown. Oh, first kill comes through. HBO, Ring can go big. The answer is no. He's not finding anybody there. But now the punching glove by Tyson, aka Darrell's, goes big on Bastard. Finds the 1 kill. The dancer one comes through. It's not going to matter. Already gets put down with the final blow. 4-0 on the clock. And at this point, this is just a nightmare, Brisky.
We might actually get to see the Cyclone ASG treatment on day 4, man. We might get to see that. The Cyclone diffed ASG 9-0, and man, we're working our way up there. 5 more rounds. The smokes for the vision impediment. Then the sniper ruin. The locals, the wall back comes through, and maybe a double. He chills, but then SKS makes him pay. They put him down. Wall bang against no limiting force. You're the FSS Hurricane gets PDX the 5th round.
Okay, you know what? We might as well round it up. 5 rounds. This is taking way lesser. This is less than... The entire thing has not been 10 minutes. The entire S&D, it hasn't been up to that. It's so fast, too fast-paced. And it begs the question, are we playing hardpoint or are we playing Satch and Destroy? But again, round 6 loads in. 5v5 once again. Nobody on the donor shop anymore. Body players who on the donor now have a kill to their name. Now, you're overextended for a flank. Find the very first kill. Why going big and he just... Triplets sword in 1 false swoop. And Ori, now the last one. He's also going to get put down. Rin finds him. Sniper heaven. 6-0. GG's.
Now I'm starting to understand why the Switchblade is slowly becoming less option of choice for the comms players in the APS. Because right now, the FSS Hurricane might just be meta. If you think about it, S7 rather, gonna finish what I started saying later. They don't seem to be up to something here. Might get a double, but you're the same weapon I was just talking about. Almost gets him a double, but also Switchblade puts it down. Charisma, same weapon, double kill, does it better. And now Vexed would be taken down, but he trades up one. Ruin falls. Arian finds the rocks, and it's 1-for-1 again. It's Arian, the last man standing, one more time. Didn't make it the last time. Can he make it this time?
Not just that's 1v1. Charisma with the sniper, by the way, picked up not the actual primary weapon for the man, but again, did pick that up from his teammate, I think. 1 versus 1. Arvin is there. Charisma sees them. Hit marker found. Now the chase might be on. Arvin knows. And now they're going to for a dance and hit fire. Confirms it. Body shots, maybe. Charisma claims it 7-0. And this is just BDSM. I don't like to use that word, but it is what it is. It is a literal. This is bad.
Carl, I gotta ask you a question, right? Have you actually seen any of the team plant the bomb or even attempt to pick up the bomb? Okay, yeah, the bomb is picked up, right? But have you seen any of them actually go for plants?
I don't think he's gonna plant the entire bomb the entire day. Sorry for our dogs is overextended. Finally gets punished. Thank you, guys. And now they're gonna get value. It might be theirs this round. I don't want to jinx it though. Keep quiet, Cal. Down to a 2 versus 2. Make the 1v2 written now. Sniper in hand. Locust there. Can they keep working? There's one. Actually, it's a 1v3. There's 3 players and they are kind of scattered around the map there. So 1 player on E-long, 1 on Woods, and 1 coming all the way from tunnel there. Not tunnel. But I think he can make something work. It's going to get thrown. The bomb has not been planted, but I think finally Black might see a bomb plant.
Yeah, I think it's overdue. MA knows. Oh, you don't pop the Ruin. Local selector and now 1v2. Oh, 1v1 Ruin. He might just clutch it. That 2.05 KD is there for a reason. And now it's Ruin versus the North. This battle of the sniper, the ultimate battle of the sniper. The 2 MVPs potentially for this S&D round. They might just go for it. They know get the higher ground and holds his position. Ruin, meanwhile, on the lower ground, moving through. The bomb dropped, not picked up. Arhen, Denor rather, wants to settle this one in a sniper 1v1 situation. Who's going to be the better sniper there? But then Ruin, you want to check your corners. They see themselves, and who's going to attack first? They slide through, and Denor solos Ruin and says, this one's mine.
Thank you for saving me. Thank you, my lord. Thank you for... Finally, guys, Mighty Aura are going to get that name on that scoreboard. That's something we hoped for, and now we finally have it on record. They're going to get their name in, but how long is it going to last? Ruin takes up their North. The battle of the snipers won once again by the Ghanaian man. Now the 5v4 numbers are not there for Mighty Aura. They know that, but they're fighting back. Hostel goes big. Vex goes big. Finds a double. Ruin puts him down. But the back and front is shoot once again. 2 versus 2. We are back on par.
Back on par, they're off. Finds Hustle. Arhin taken down by the Mike Tyson style. And PDX, one more round, it might just be GG's.
G and G, good and night. Best of 3, first to get 2 maps. Normally wins the whole thing, but of course you have to play all 3 maps in the league phase because everything counts. But yeah, might be the last one we see in Fire Ring, Snatch and Destroy. Except the gods have a say in this one now. 5v5. No limit, 2 kill mark, SMGs, ARs, the maximum snipers, and they're going to go big and fast-paced, SMG once more, down to a 2v2, make that 1v2 win. If anybody can clutch it, has to be this guy. It's kill mark on board. There's a player nearby. I think he saw him. Footsteps. Oh, the back shot finds him. Oh, it's a 2v1. Oh,
yep. 1v2. And it's Vex this time around who's the last man standing. He's got a higher ground though. And he's waiting for Ruin to go inside. He's so ruined. Oh my goodness, Vex. Something slide through the 2 members there, but the switch played. Ruin lose the SKS and PDX close things off. It's such a destroy firing range.
No surprise. No surprise there. I want to be the guy that says, oh, I'm kind of surprised, you know. This is the Mighty Aura should have done more. Yeah, I will come out straight and say it, guys. I'm not surprised there. They did fight back. They tried their best. So a lot of rounds where they look really brilliant, but ultimately, Paradox are just the better side on paper and, of course, on the battlefield of Fire and Range as well. It's 2-0, best of 3, 1 more map to go. We have to play all 3 maps in the league phase. And the next map is going to be Control. And judging by what I've seen so far, Black, I don't want to be that guy. But I think our predictions might actually work, unfortunately, man. 3 knows.
Yeah, we'll get in there. 2 maps down already. And the PDX are making it snappy. They're doing this as fast as they can, and well, it might just be the situation the fans want to see. If you're a PDX fan, this is exactly what you want to see. You know, charisma, your mantra, charisma and Ruin specifically. Those guys, they've stood out in the S&D. When you talk about hard points, man, you cannot talk hard points PDX without saying The Rock's name. A man is someone that definitely stands out. Mantra, though, you can write that guy out easily. You cannot write him out easily. He's a part of the team, and it's a team game. But still, Mighty Aura, one more map. It's going to be Control. And let's see if Deno can do something about it. He stopped them from getting the Cyclone EHG treatment. And can he stop them from getting another treatment in the Control?
Remind me that Cyclone be EHG thing now? Remind me.
I think so. No, actually, it was a 3-2. It was a 3-2, yeah. No, I think so. It was a 3-2.
3-2
in
or
favor
2-1?
of ASG. 3-2 in favor of ASG on day 4. It was a 3-2. Yeah.
Black, you need to stop these drops. 3-2 on a map series?
I think we're talking about the Control. I think we're talking about the Control map.
Talking about the entire series, bro.
Oh. Sorry. I kind of misunderstood you.
Say no to jokes, guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a 2-1 victory for
it was.
Yeah, that's a 2-1. It wasn't a 3-0 sweeper. So, in this particular case, though, if you're Mighty Aura Alpha, you are kind of on the back foot, and I think that's kind of expected. You know, there's not a lot to say about that. A lot of even the Mighty Aura fans at some point can say they didn't see this coming. You're facing off against one of the best teams in Africa, if not the actual best team in Africa. These are your defending world champs. You know, these are your this roster, not the actual team itself, but the roster of players, your charisma and Darox. Okay, let's say Ruin Asia went there last year, but like 2 players, Yo and Charisma mainly, are defending champions of Africa as they are about to make their way once again to another World Champs qualifiers later next month. So I'm pretty sure, you know, in Mighty Aura, there's not a lot of bad to feel out of this. You're facing off against a team that is way better on paper, way stronger, and you're just hoping you can make something work. So far, though, it's only map 2 out of 3. We still have 1 more map to go, and it's going to be in the snowy badlands of Crossroad Strike. One of my favorite maps to cast, not play, but I'm just hoping Mighty Aura can. What is that production? Yeah, guys, Jared just told us his girlfriend left him and his car died. So, sorry about that, man. I hope your girlfriend comes back. But yeah, I understand you're broke. She has to leave. But yeah, Black, what do you think about the last map?
Yeah, the S&D was, it was fast. It was quick. And I saw a comment on the YouTube YT channel, and someone says, it looks like PDX has somewhere to be. And I couldn't agree less because, because man, when they were on the attacker side, they didn't even bother to even plant the bomb, right? And then, okay, on the side of Mighty Aura, we saw them actually pick up the bomb. So there was, some intent there to actually plant the bomb. And of course, they're not saving their faces. And, it's understandable. I kind of knew Daniel would clutch it. It wasn't going to be an easy one, though. But I kind of knew that if there's anyone that can clutch it, it's got to be that man. Especially that 1v1 against Ruin. He's had MVPs throughout the whole day 4. All the maps they played in day 4, they don't have the MVP. All the maps they played there, 3 maps, and the hardpoint combined, they don't have the MVP. So if there's anyone that could actually do something about that 1v1 clutch, it's gonna be that man. We saw Arhin in that situation twice. He did not clutch it. One against Ruin, one against Dirox, didn't work out. We saw Vexed, didn't work out as well for that final round. But also, they know he's just that guy.
Holy Deno glaze, my friend. Holy Deno glaze. They know you can clip that and use it. They know you can clip that and use it on a montage. You can clip that whole Black Matter glazing you for a montage, because that was a whole 30 minutes of blabbering about they not being the greatest player in Africa, guys. Literally, he said that, not my words, his words. But yeah,
I never said that. I never said that.
But you can't go back now. You said that. I heard it, guys. But yeah, we do have bad news for you guys. Unfortunately, it turns out our last map might not be displayed on stream, because apparently, of course, it's going to be a I don't like to use that word, Black, but it's going to be a for Mighty Aura as they're not looking to complete the last map. So Paradox are your champions for this particular match day on the fixture. 3-0 on the board, and GG Black.